there! I'm currently standing in William Milliken State Park and Harbor, located in the heart of downtown Detroit, Michigan. You wouldn't think that you'd find a state park located in a big city like this. There are actually 3 state parks located in Detroit. You've got this one, the State Park and Harbor. You have the Outdoor Recreation Center located right across the street. And then you have Belle Isle, which we will be visiting at a later time, hopefully this summer when the fountain is up and running and we can see the aquarium. What's cool about this state park is it's Michigan's first urban park, specifically designed to be a green oasis in the middle of the city, giving the residents here in Detroit a place to get away, enjoy a picnic, have some green space, and enjoy a stroll along the river. In addition to being the state park, it is also a state harbor, and it is a 52-slip marina located over here behind me. And so in the summer, you'll see a lot of boats and people coming in and out, enjoying the day and taking a trip out onto the river.
Behind me is the city of Detroit. Next to me is the Detroit River, and across the river is Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And Jesse mentioned the marina and the harbor that are here. One little fun piece of history is many years ago, the Detroit Police Department used to use one of the docks here to chase down rum runners who were trying to bring alcohol in from Canada during Prohibition in the United States.
One of the cool things about Detroit is it does have some different modes of transportation. So if you don't have a car or you just need to get somewhere, they've got these awesome bike rentals that you can just, hop on, pop in your credit card and be on your way, and then you'll just drop them off at the next place when you get to your destination.
It's been a few years now since the bankruptcy of the city of Detroit, and that was a tough decision to make for people, but it really was the right decision when you look at what has happened in the city of Detroit, to see things coming back, to see the life downtown, to see things going on along the riverfront. And a big part of that resurgence is redeveloping the downtown businesses, seeing the riverfront and the Riverwalk really grow and expand. And that's what we're on part of here, even as part of the state park.
Yeah, that's what's really nice about this particular area is that it is, because it is along the riverfront, it's connected for miles up and down the Detroit River. So there's a lot of people out here today, even in the cold, walking their dogs, riding their bikes, just going for a stroll, because amazingly the sun did come out today, even if for just a little bit. And so it gives people who live downtown a place to get away and get out and enjoy nature a little bit that's not hemmed in with all the big buildings downtown. So it is pretty a cool place down here.
Well, and one of the other things that they've done is, as part of the rebirth of Detroit, is they've been trying to find more green space. They're taking out a lot of the blighted old buildings and houses. And in fact, they've done something that's connected here called the DeQuinder Cut. And it's an old rail line that they used to use, taking supplies and equipment and everything else from the river into the city, and that rail line is gone. But what they've done now is they've turned it into a bike path and walking path, and I think it's 2 miles long. But basically it goes from the riverfront into the city of Detroit and into the neighborhoods, and it's a great way to connect for pedestrians and bicyclists. You don't have to worry about traffic, and it's just a really cool way to kind of connect the river to the neighborhoods.
Yeah, and I do believe that there are a few little mini parks along the way, some little respites where you can stop and, get off and walk, or if you have a dog, that kind of thing. So it is just a really nice way. Detroit's really making a comeback. And, we want people to know that, it may have gotten some bad press in the few years, but it's really a nice place. There's a lot of cool restaurants. There's the awesome farmers market. There's a lot to do. Entertainment, the new Little Caesars Arena. So you've just got a ton of stuff going on. And I do encourage people that if you're in the area, check it out. I mean, it is a really up and coming place to be.
Yeah, there has been a lot of growth downtown in the business district. Restaurants are really taking off. All of the major sports teams for Detroit are back in downtown Detroit. The Lions and the Tigers.
Not the Bears.
Not the Bears. No Bears. That's Chicago.
Lions, Tigers, and the Red Wings. Woohoo!
And the Red Wings, yes. And the Pistons are all going to be downtown here. So that's the first time in a long time. And what's great to see is that as the city center is starting to come back, I think we're going to start to see that growth happen and move into the neighborhoods, because that is still a struggle. The neighborhoods in Detroit, a lot of people are struggling to make ends meet. There's still a lot of blight, but the city is really trying to make an effort to kind of turn the whole thing around. And you're seeing it happen in stages. And we hope to see that continue so Detroit can be, one of the great cities again that it used to be many, many years ago. Jesse was just hunting birds. I came over to try the next one, and it's not working, which is too bad because the program is called Extreme Squirrel. So I really want to know what that's all about.